What's up, guys? Well, back to a video, and with Sonic the Hedgehog 2 that's officially out in theaters, and for me, I really enjoyed this movie even better than the first one as well. It was, like I said, I really loved the first movie as well, and even with Sonic the Hedgehog 2, they adapted a lot from the first film as well. And plus, with the whole story in general, it's really good just to see Sonic and Tails and the team up together, especially with the introduction of Knuckles, played by Idris Elba, and with the return of Dr. Robotnik as well. And plus, with the purpose of that is with the Master Emerald. And plus, the movie itself is like also we got to see a lot of action, really a lot of fast pacing as well. But even at the ending and its post credit scene, which definitely sets up the future of the Sonic franchise for these new characters coming into the Sonic movie franchise as well. So in this video, this will be my ending and post credit scene explaining the video for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. It was going over I came in with, which definitely sets up the future of the Sonic franchise. But if you have not seen Sonic the Hedgehog 2, this is going to be your spoiler warning, so you can click on this video now and come back to this video after you've seen the movie. But if you're still here and you don't care, let's get into it. And so within the purpose of Sonic the Hedgehog 2, it's with us Sonic trying to prove that he's trying to be the hero and trying to prove Tom wrong. After opening scene where he almost took out an entire city block. I think it was what they showed in the trailers, and as Sonic is trying to prove to be the hero with the chili dogs as well, but he ended up causing mayhem. And now with this, we actually got to see Tom and Maddie going into Rachel's wedding in Hawaii and leaving Sonic behind, and then with the Tails tracking him down, and on top of that, we actually get to see Sonic and Tails team up together just to go and find the Master Emerald before Dr. Robotnik and Knuckles get their hands on it and destroy mankind and mayhem as well. And now, with the ending though, we see the Dr. Robotnik now having control that he took from the Master Emerald, giving him such powers from I think the Chaos Emerald, and now with all the things coming apart, such as cars, vans, and even trains as well. It all comes to the Death Egg, which we are introduced to in the final battle, and then we see Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles sort of teaming up together to take down Dr. Robotnik. And plus, even though with Knuckles teaming up with Sonic and Tails, after he didn't want to work with Dr. Robotnik, but because he decided to betray Dr. Robotnik after what he did, with the Knuckles, that Sonic could lead him to the Master Emerald, but it leading to Knuckles actually team up and become friends with Sonic and Tails. And with the final battle, we see Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles are going to take down Dr. Robotnik and destroy the Death Egg, and then we see them do that, and then we see Sonic having the Master Emerald in his hands, and then we see Tom and Maddie coming to the rescue to rescue Sonic, and then after that the car crashes by the Death Egg, flipping them over, and then we Sonic realizes that Dr. Robotnik wants him and only him, and then they'll huddle up and hug together like family, and then as if they're about to die, we see the most awesome thing happen, and that is Sonic getting control of the Master Emerald, giving him the power inside of him to take down Dr. Robotnik and beat him and destroy the Death Egg. And with the final scenes, it's with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles becoming a pact and becoming a team, as almost like a tribe. And then with this definitely sets up the next Sonic movie as well. And then in the final scene, it shows the whole family with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, and the entire family playing baseball. I think this is what we saw back in the first Sonic movie as well. And then when Knuckles goes to take the hit, he punches straight into the sign with that being their only ball, and then after that, the family goes home, and with us Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles now becoming a family with Tom and Maddie. The family is now even though complete, and then they head home, and then with Sonic realizing that he almost forgot the Master Emerald in that cooler, because that Master Emerald gets into the wrong hands, it could destroy mankind. And now with the post-credit scene, we see the whole SWAT team or agents investigating the aftermath of the destruction of the Death Egg and Dr. Robotnik as well. And then we see one of Robotnik's men in disguise as was a SWAT team agent. And then there's one team, it just says that they found coordinates in the database when they were searching up Dr. Robotnik. Then it led up coordinates the somewhere, and then it led coordinates to another hedgehog. And then we finally revealed and introduced to Shadow the Hedgehog, and that was Shadow the Hedgehog. He's mostly like a skin and like a color, and like the hedgehog, who's like one of Sonic's rivalries, and he's mostly described as like an anti-hero, so someone who like kills and saves people as well. And that was Shadow introduced in the post-credit scene. This is like definitely a major setup for Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which was already announced, and now with the Shadow being introduced now into the Sonic franchise, I'm wondering if he's going to be the villain in the next Sonic movie, as we were introduced to Knuckles. If we were thought like he's the villain after he was going to work with Dr. Robotnik as well, and now with the Shadow being introduced in the second Sonic movie post-credit scene, and then in the first Sonic movie, and now with the Tails being introduced in the first Sonic movie post-credit scene, and now with all the characters from the Sonic games, and now like joining them into the Sonic trilogy, and now it's becoming more of a Sonic movie franchise, or like a trilogy with all the Sonic characters from the video games now coming into the Sonic movie franchise. Plus, with Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and like for me, I really enjoyed this movie. I was a fan of the first one. I really liked the first Sonic movie as it brought Sonic to life. And now with another Hedgehog named Shadow, now that was introduced in the post-credit scene of the second Sonic movie, we could see him becoming a villain in the third Sonic movie as well. And we already know that it was announced. Plus, with a Knuckles spin-off series, like also announced as well, we're gonna be exploring the origin story of Knuckles the Echidna, and now. So we could see like the Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles probably to team up again, probably as like a family, as they're now a family with Tom and Maddie, and now to take down probably Shadow. And Shadow is probably going to work with Dr. Robotnik as well. They're probably like leading into another mission and something like that. So yeah, I can't wait for more. I can't wait to see what they do with the next movie, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 from Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So that's gonna be it for this video. Let us know in the comments down below, and what are your thoughts on Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and what are your thoughts about the movie, and what are your thoughts on that post-credit scene that definitely sets up the future of the Sonic movie franchise. And we rate the movie between 1 out of 10, and let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to give this video a like, and subscribe to the notification bell for future videos, and you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter for live updates. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.